So, ever since the Switch version of Fortnite dropped, the big story surrounding it has been how people who had their Fortnite accounts tied to the PS4 can't access them on the Switch version. Essentially, they are locked to the PS4 and can only be played on that system. Your account is an exclusive. How nice. Now, I wanted to wait a bit to talk about this in case Sony actually did something, because there has been a ton of backlash over this all over the internet, making some big waves with some big names in the industry here. And Sony did recently release a statement via The Verge. Here's what they had to say. We're always open to hearing what the PlayStation community is interested in to enhance their gaming experience. Fortnite is already a huge hit with PS4 fans offering true free-to-play experience, so gamers can jump in and play online. With 79 million PS4s sold around the world and more than 80 million monthly active users on the PlayStation Network, we've built a huge community of gamers who can play together on Fortnite and all online titles. We also offer Fortnite crossplay support with the PC, Mac, iOS, and Android devices, expanding the opportunity for Fortnite fans to play with even more gamers on other platforms. The way I see it, that's PR speak for, yeah, we're not really listening to the fans here, and we already let you play with these other platforms, isn't that enough? Now, you may think, I just want to sit here and rip into Sony over this, and they do deserve it, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I also totally expected this. This has been a trend with Sony lately, not wanting to play with the what they would probably consider direct competition, the Switch and the Xbox One. The person who I'm actually starting to get irritated by is you. Well, maybe not you in specific, but much of the gaming masses. You see, there are many people in this community who are whining and crying because they can't use their PS4 account on other systems or play with their friends on other systems if they're on PS4, who are also giant hypocrites, in my opinion, because they will then turn around and bash the Xbox One for essentially making it a top priority to not do this crap. Yes, the big knock against the Xbox One, against Microsoft, is the lack of exclusives on their end, which I think is justified. To the consumer, there's not enough exclusive to the Xbox One that would make you buy an Xbox One over a PS4 probably. However, when you start to list games like Forza or Sea of Thieves, the comments wherever you are, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, will light up. Those games aren't exclusive, they're on PC too, that doesn't count. Yeah, Xbox One sucks because it doesn't have any real exclusives. Yeah, well, the exclusive deal, the way they see it, is mostly about getting people to buy the Xbox over the PlayStation. And for those who are on PC, Microsoft wants to give them the games there too, because they're also heavily invested in that market as well. But this argument of, oh, it's on PC too is a bad thing, it makes no sense. Because if you're looking to buy a console, a PS4 and Xbox One, then who cares if the Xbox One games are on PC too? And if you have a gaming PC, that should still just make the choice easier to get a PS4, because you can play all the upcoming Xbox One games on PC. So you still win. Yeah, they're not truly exclusive to just the Xbox One, but so what? This is the problem, in my opinion. Microsoft is bending over backwards to be less restrictive, more games on more platforms, cross-saves, cross-play, cross-buy even in some cases. Like I said, the Switch and Xbox One owners have been getting along great. But you people hate on this. Why? Actually, you know what? No, I know why. Because it hurts your bragging rights over exclusives in these fanboy wars. Because that's also what this really comes down to with exclusives on the consumer side, okay? Yes, for these companies that manufacture the consoles, that sell them, they need the exclusives so people will buy their console specifically. But if you're the consumer, then what does it matter if, say, hell, every single game is on every single system? What does it matter? You can still play it on the one you want. The problem with that scenario for these fanboys is, well, then you can't brag about how others can't play it. Which, again, if you pay attention to social media, that bragging aspect is important to a lot of people. And for those people, I think you're getting what you asked for here. You want the restrictiveness, and you're getting it. I mean, come on, Xbox's program, open your ears, is called Xbox Play Anywhere. You hate on that, then you want to turn to me with teary eyes going, why won't Sony let me play anywhere? I mean, are you joking? So the way I see it, it's time for gamers to make a decision. What do you want the future of games to be? More restrictions or less restrictions? Because I am sick and tired of people claiming they want both. Okay, you can't have both. You want to cry about not being able to use your PS4 Fortnite account on the Switch? Fine. But you shut your mouth about Microsoft trying their damnedest to end that crap entirely and on an even bigger scale. Now, to be clear, this isn't a PSA for the Xbox One. Go buy an Xbox One and throw your PS4 in the garbage. Okay? This is about the future of the industry. Where do you want things to go? Everyone is pretty much locked in at this point for the PS4 and Xbox One. Players have their consoles. These companies have made their decisions on how these things will operate. But the next generation is fast approaching. And as anyone who follows this industry will tell you, a new console generation is essentially like hitting the restart button. Who was ever in the lead the last generation, it really doesn't matter. And those new consoles will probably be getting shown off and detailed before you know it. And this whole thing is going to start again. This is the time to voice what you want to see, but you have to be clear and consistent. Again, do you want more restrictions going forward or less? It's that simple. With that, this video's a wrap. Let me know your thoughts on this Fortnite debacle in the comments. And what do you want to see in terms of these sorts of restrictions in gaming going forward? As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.